welcome to Let's Build episode 39. So you know how I was like, I'm not gonna go to sleep till this stuff was in there? Well, I wanted to do a test because I'm pretty sure I had left my alarms on. Because normally I just have like a bunch of alarms that go off at 5 a.m. But obviously, since I fell asleep, since I took that nap before the last session, and among other things, what are those other things? I don't know. Yeah, I was like, let me check and make sure that the alarms are off. And then I checked, and then that basically I figured out that if I do anything to make the phone change, what screen it's on, it's gonna stop recording the video. So that was alright, I suppose. Just hope I have enough strength left in these old hands to do this, considering I just had to move a fucking chair. Yeah, I got a gaming chair because, I keep on, I'm a little worried that I'm gonna hurt my, arms, because I have the little stuff for my wrists, and that's really good now. But, just because I'm like this when I'm, doing anything on, RuneScape related, considering you have to, do this pretty much for mouse and doing the arrow keys, because that's just what I'm used to. I know you can do WASD nowadays, but I still just prefer arrow keys, because that's what I'm used to, and it's really weird doing WASD. To me, anyways. So you got a chair. One of them's I think Tierra Grace uses this one, which is hence why I got. Also, it was 2/3 of the price on Black Friday. So it finally arrived, and I don't have a car or a trolley or anything like that. Only this should be the last time I get something big like that. And just some random girl came up and was like, "Hey, you want some help?" I'm like, "Sure." That was really nice of her. I don't even know who she is. Yeah, okay, this is the correct size. So I hope I can finish back 4 before I have to go to Nuke. Lear class, Because my arms are already, shaking as soon as I take them off the table. I think this is correct. Because, yeah, well, it does matter. I believe so, because, yeah, it looks like the L is, that part. Okay, now we just need 5 of this. Because remember, this is the outside paneling. Or, this is the outer part of, the pizza ring that forms the back of and the engines of the Falcon. These should be flat, I think. Yeah, I wonder if this is supposed to be like an outside access pipe. Like if any of these are supposed to be like you have to do a spacewalk to repair something. And wow, I just got a trio C-clips right here. But yeah, this is probably going to take me like an entire week to build each thing. Okay, then we take this like bike handle. Alright, now we're just adding some more stuff. Yeah, because then it has to like form a right corner, basically. It's weird that it's just like one instruction that's like, hey, add one more of these. I feel like I'm missing something. Like this, it looks like. Wow. And like that, so that it's in line with it. Should be like this. Plug this in through here. And then for these two things, we want it to be about middle way. Yeah, I was gonna say. Because, I was like, how do I keep this in here, considering this isn't designed to hold axles in it? Oh boy. Because, yeah, I could slide right off, but that's why we have the blue piece. Wow, this is pretty lengthy. James, for the most part, I think this is an end of 4. 5, rather. So I think this is another just like even more of a corner. And then we just take this 1x6, put that in the center, flank it with a couple dark bluish gray 1x4s, and then just put a bunch of, I don't know, eyes, I guess you could kind of say. Oh, I was wondering how we get, like, I thought we had to take 3, but no, it's just 1x2 and 1x1. Instead of like having 3 1x1s like I thought it would be. That's really odd. Is this normal? This block isn't like complete, it looks like. Yeah, this is apparently normal. It has like a groove on the edge over here. And then yeah, now we're using all of these. Okay, now we're finally using these, cyan, I want to say? I mean, anything that's bright blue I'm gonna probably call cyan and be wrong about it. Let's get this, like, midway. And then you want these, I don't know what, T-junctions I think I've called them, to be facing in the same direction as your L. That's amazing how, like, many different shapes and stuff like that you can make with this. Let's put it through here. Realize that you did that wrong. You actually put it in here so that it can rotate. And then you realize you did it wrong again. Right. Wow, ignore what I just said about keeping this in the same way. You want it to be the opposite. Alright. And then you do this, connect it like that, and you're done. So it's like a Nebulon B. The only reason I know what that is because because part of the mock, insert mock talk. Okay, ooh. Yeah, and then you get, wow. 6 is going to be kind of stunning. Because 6 is where you basically finish off the rest of the frame, it looks like. I'm bored enough to actually just, like, look through everything. Actually, I don't need to. That's, like, the very front. So yeah, 1 was building like the mainframe, 2 was building the beginning legs, 3 was building the forward 2 rooms and then the very bottom center, 4 was building the back 2 areas, and then 5 is building the outer shape of the back, 6 is building the outer shape of the front. 7 is like filling in that front. 8 is doing even more. Basically, once we get to 7, once we finish 6, more like it, is basically when we just start filling up all the, just filling up the center. Just like little increments. Anyways. Now we go back. I can sit there. So yeah, this is fairly chill now. It's gonna be chill until we have to go and connect it. I don't really like connecting things to the main structure, and the biggest issue is gonna be pretty much everything is gonna be making things for the main structure, I think. We'll find out, but I hope I'm wrong with that. Why is it like single connections with like the oh, I don't remember the official like term. I know Bricklink, not Axle, because Axle is the square parts. Did I turn it on? Yeah, as seemingly per usual, I forgot to turn on my Filmora stuff. Because the thing is, I'm not, like, having to do that a bunch. because it's been a fair while, just because my main drive had gotten full. Come on. That's good. And we just want to layer the very outside over here. You know, I wonder, because I think generally LEGO probably tells its designers, hey, we want you to keep this above this piece count and below this piece count. I wonder if for this they're just like go hog wild. Probably not. Well, I don't know. We'll have to see in like a couple of years when I do that mock. Where's that line? There's this C-clip. And see how stable that big Millennium Falcon, the even bigger Millennium Falcon is? Okay, and then let's put in the handlebars again. I mean, I could see it to be like a pipe thing because it looks like this is forming like a U amount of pipe. But yeah, this is pretty much, not even pretty much, this is identical to that. Okay, then we just do a copy. Copy the copy, which in itself was copied. Well, actually it wasn't, they were just like, go back. Because yeah, that's always the thing with this stuff where it's like symmetrical like this. Is that the book, you know, is a pretty big book. I have to wonder, this is probably not the, I don't know if this is the biggest book LEGO's ever made. I know this doesn't make sense because this is the largest set they've ever made. But if you think about it, if you have like a set, like a really big set, but it's not like symmetrical, it's super like a B-wing or something like that, where no, that's semi-symmetrical across its like center. Okay, let's pretend like I know, like I've seen it. So I kind of know how it looks. Alright. And put that off to the side again, and now we're just building this chunk. Are they both stuck again? Yeah, they are. Not that. Yep, and then we're just layering this once again. Do we, and this is just like a time, I guess you're adding, probably holsters. In all honesty, for the, these rings. I don't know if we do all the rings. It'd be nice if we do. Because then it, you know, takes them off the field. The one. I think about it, it's a good thing that there's only... that you don't need 3 of these, because I wouldn't have enough. It's almost as a thing designed not to have you do that. Because it'd be impossible to do that. Do you think that they're losing money on the Falcon, though? Because the thing's so big and so expensive that it's... because it really puts itself into a niche market, because you have to have someone who's a fan of Lego, who's an adult who can pay for it, who's, you know, it has almost guaranteed it has to be an adult, because a child, like I mentioned before, is going to lose interest. Probably not as fast as they would on some... Well, here's the thing. A Star Destroyer is actually way easier. I'd be done with a Star Destroyer probably by now. Because even though the thing that is actually even bigger, I think. No, it isn't as big. It's longer, but... It's a joke here. But... it would be more boring, but it would be way faster to do, and you'd be seeing substantially more progress. Because after about 2, everything is just like putting stuff inside, and then doing a little like outside work. So it's nothing like a massive change of the silhouettes, not until you get to really the next until bag 6 it would appear. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that color. Again, I built like, well, I don't know how many sets I have at home, and I really hope that I can get a bunch of them and get most of the pieces. The minifigs are actually probably the most difficult to get a hold of, you know? So I hope I have those, because I want to do, like, complete sets, more or less. I'm probably not going to... Here's the thing. I know my mom, she's a little bit of, you know. So we have, like, all the boxes somewhere. Because I don't know what I want to do the boxes. Manuals I want to keep, obviously. I don't have, like, a display room, or room to display much, anyways, so... Anyway, that's overtime though. So enjoy seeing you know what to do. See ya.